Welcome to PsychWSigmund, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating world of psychology and explore the lives and works of influential figures who have shaped our understanding of human behavior. I'm your host, Sigmund, and today we're going to talk about Edward C. Tolman, a pioneering psychologist who made significant contributions to our understanding of learning, motivation, and cognition. Edward Chase Tolman was born on April 14, 1886, in Newton, Massachusetts. Growing up in a family of modest means, Tolman's early life was marked by a strong emphasis on education and intellectual curiosity. His parents, both educators themselves, encouraged his love for learning and supported his academic pursuits. Tolman's interest in psychology began during his undergraduate studies at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, where he was introduced to the works of William James and other prominent psychologists of the time. After completing his undergraduate degree, Tolman went on to earn his Ph.D. in psychology from Harvard University, where he worked under the supervision of Edwin Holt. It was during this period that Tolman developed his interest in animal behavior and learning, which would become a hallmark of his research career. In 1915, Tolman joined the faculty at the University of California, Berkeley, where he would spend the next 4 decades making significant contributions to the field of psychology. Tolman's most notable contribution to psychology is his theory of purposive behaviorism, which posits that behavior is motivated by purpose and goal-directedness rather than simply being a response to stimuli. This idea was revolutionary at the time, as it challenged the dominant behaviorist views of John B. Watson and others who argued that behavior could be explained solely in terms of conditioning and reinforcement. Tolman's work on purposive behaviorism laid the foundation for later developments in cognitive psychology and continues to influence research on motivation, learning, and decision-making. One of Tolman's most famous experiments is the latent learning study, in which he demonstrated that rats could learn about their environment even in the absence of reinforcement. In this experiment, Tolman placed rats in a maze and allowed them to explore it without any reward or punishment. Later, when the rats were given a reward for navigating the maze, they were able to do so much more quickly than rats that had not previously explored the maze. This study showed that the rats had learned about the maze through latent learning, which is a type of learning that occurs without any obvious reinforcement. Tolman's work also had a significant impact on our understanding of cognitive maps and spatial navigation. His research on the behavior of rats in mazes led him to propose the idea of a cognitive map, which refers to the mental representation of an environment that an organism uses to navigate and make decisions. This concept has been influential in fields such as neuroscience, geography, and artificial intelligence, and continues to be an active area of research today. Despite his significant contributions to psychology, Tolman's work was not without controversy. Some critics argued that his theories were too broad and lacked empirical support, while others felt that his emphasis on purpose and goal-directedness was too subjective and unscientific. However, Tolman's work has stood the test of time, and his ideas continue to influence research in psychology and related fields. So, what can we learn from Edward C. Tolman's life and work? First, we can learn about the importance of intellectual curiosity and a willingness to challenge established theories. Tolman's work was marked by a spirit of inquiry and a desire to understand the underlying mechanisms of behavior, which led him to develop innovative theories and methods. Second, we can learn about the value of perseverance and dedication in the face of criticism and adversity. Tolman faced many challenges throughout his career, but he remained committed to his research and continued to produce high-quality work until the end of his life. In conclusion, Edward C. Tolman was a pioneering psychologist who made significant contributions to our understanding of learning, motivation, and cognition. His theory of purposive behaviorism and his work on latent learning, cognitive maps, and spatial navigation continued to influence research in psychology and related fields. Through his life and work, we can learn about the importance of intellectual curiosity, perseverance, and dedication, as well as the value of challenging established theories and pushing the boundaries of human knowledge. That's all for today's Psych with Sigmund. If you enjoyed learning about Edward C. Tolman, make sure to like, share, and subscribe.